Hello and welcome to Bro Talk.
Yes, this is the long-awaited second episode.
Yes, it is. Hello, my name is Grayson Hardman.
I'm DJ Frazzlefresh, also known as AKA Devin Christensen.
Today on Bro Talk, we will be discussing which presidents we could beat up in a bar fight.
Right. That is what we're talking about.
So I think, do you want to have the fight setting be a bar fight? Because I think if we're in a dojo, like it might end up different. But if we have bar fight, so
True.
we have access to glasses, surrounding locations. Every bar fight in movies has like a good like taxidermied elk that you can like throw on someone.
True. Well, and dojos always have, the potential of, there's samurai swords on the walls that someone might pull down. Or,
it's too lethal.
Or kids there that might get involved. You don't want that.
For sure. That's not what we want. Anyway, so we're just going to go through each president, and we are going to discuss if we could beat them up in a fight.
In order, from number one.
From number one. I'll just read them off. Devin, you tell me if you can beat him in a fight. DJ, you tell me if you can beat him in a fight. Good old George Wash.
Well, see, he has wooden teeth, which means he is that's
+5 bite damage.
Right. That's a weapon. Splinters. I don't want to get splinters when he bites me.
Mm-hmm.
So probably not.
Okay.
Probably not.
Let's also have you give them a rank between 1 and 10 of how brutal they would be. Oh, right. We'll go. 1 is like a weak, pathetic, Frenchman. And,
okay.
And 10 is no holds barred American muscle.
Right. I think George Washington's like a solid. Are we talking in their youth?
I think we're talking when they were president. I think that's the best way of measuring it.
When George Washington was president, 7.
7. Okay, John Adams.
John Adams.
I think we could whoop John Adams.
You think? Okay.
I think in this scenario, John Adams has got to be going in, and he's got John Quincy as well. So it's like a tag team fight.
Right. Father and son combo.
And I think if I took Quincy and you take John, we could bring down the house. Bring the hammer like right there.
I think so.
Nail them because they are not there. They're just wimp Federalist trash.
Right. Well, and again, it's a bar fight, so it's not a WWE, tag team situation. But I think there's a lot of potential, like you said, to just,
wreck them. I'd give John a 3. I'd give Quincy a 4.
I mean, I only agree.
Okay. There's only good things to say. Thomas Jefferson.
Thomas Jefferson. I don't know anything about Thomas Jefferson. Not personally, at least.
James Madison.
James Madison. Well, I don't really know.
James Madison is the shortest president in history. I think he's like 5'3".
Okay. Then I could beat him, and I'll give him a 4.
Okay. He's easy pickings. James Monroe. Here, also, we can show you the picture. The picture kind of might change your perspective. Ooh. This picture makes him look like straight out of like a Twilight like sketch.
True. I guess that makes sense. See, the only problem I have is I know maybe their policies. I don't. But I don't know their anything.
Their stature
and their fighting capabilities.
Mm-hmm.
Like James Monroe maybe knows Taekwondo. I mean, it rhymes with his name. So
that's a fair measurement of judging someone's fighting ability.
James Monroe, I would say, could beat me.
He could beat you. So 8?
I'll give him 8? A 5.
You're giving him a 5. Okay.
Because I honestly, it could go either way.
Okay. It could go whatever. We already talked Quincy. Andrew Jackson.
See, Stonewall Jackson.
This is not Stonewall Jackson.
That's not Stonewall Jackson?
No. Stonewall Jackson is someone else. But
that's not. Are you sure?
I promise.
Well, what kind of wall is Andrew Jackson?
Andrew Jackson is like a brick wall. Okay. He's like, I don't even know. So let's imagine you just go up to Andrew Jackson. Andrew Jackson, I think, is the only president who is confirmed to have killed people.
That's true. He did. He's a war hero.
He is a war hero. He's also done duels with people, and he would shoot them in the duels and kill them.
See, what I do know is that he was like the Trail of Tear guys, right?
Yes, yeah.
So he basically beat a lot of Native Americans. I know any Native American could beat me in a fight. So therefore, Andrew Jackson could beat me.
Andrew Jackson, I think, is top of the list right now. He's
8.
You giving him an 8?
I don't want to go too high.
I would honestly give him a 9. I don't know how much higher we're going to get with presidents.
Why don't we both give a score?
Okay, well, we'll add them up. Okay.
Our secretary will do that.
Secretary, what's our secretary's name again? Remind me.
Well, we don't want to give them credit.
You're right.
They're unpaid.
Yeah, unpaid. The intern secretary.
Maybe if my drink wasn't called, they would. Yeah. Anyways, let's continue.
I'm giving him a 9. You're giving him an 8. Total score of 17. So good job, Andrew Jackson. You're winning right now. You can't count. Check my math.
Run those numbers.
Martin Van Buren. Okay, he is named after a car. What are you thinking?
Well, I think those are very grabbable lamb chops there, and I think that's a big downfall.
That's a big deal. That's a big downfall.
I mean, immediately as soon as the fight breaks out, you just grab those and rip them, or use them as handles.
A lot like he looks a lot like Ebenezer Scrooge.
True,
or at least what I would imagine Ebenezer Scrooge to look like. So not really there. I would give him a 4. I think we could top him easy. What are you giving him?
Yeah, I will also give him a 4.
Okay, so that's 8. William Henry Harrison, 1. 100%.
Yeah.
When you die a month into office, I don't think you even have.
Was he the one that was
leg
shot?
To stand on in this fight? No, he just died of pneumonia.
Oh yeah, no, weak genes.
Yeah, and we're talking in their presidency, he's not winning. He's not winning anything.
During his presidency, he had pneumonia.
During presidency, he was a sick, dying person.
We could cough on him virtually, and he would finish him.
We would send him a picture of a cough, and he would die.
Yeah, bar fight. Yeah, easy, done.
Easy. John Tyler.
He's one of the taller ones, isn't he?
He's a taller lad. He's lanky for sure. I think he's got potential, but he does not have anything to his name. He's like someone who is tall, but he's never fought before, you know?
He was just put in because the other guy sucked so bad and died.
Yes, and he also sucked as a president as well.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I wouldn't rank him too highly, but then again, I think he's got physical attributes that could help. I'll give him a 7.
See, I would put him as a 5 because it could go either way.
Yeah.
He's tall. He could pick me up and throw me, from a taller height, I guess.
If I could grab a chair, I could break, there's got to be chairs.
Bigger they harder they fall.
Yeah. So maybe, we're giving him a 12. Andrew Jackson still reigns supreme. James Knox Polk, what are you thinking? I think
that is Lucius Malfoy. And I think that is a significant disadvantage towards me. Because I know he has a wand hidden in his cane. Look at that, man. Is that not Lucius Malfoy?
I think you might be right, honestly.
Anyone with a mullet could beat me in a fight, and he has a mullet. And that's 1849. So
he is way ahead of his time here.
I think he might be an 8 for me.
An 8. Dang, man. James K. Polk, I'm gonna give him a 7. I think I stand a little bit more of a chance. I think redheads naturally resist mullets. We have a bodily built resistance, so I think I would stand a better chance. But I still think he'd pretty much beat me in a fight. I think if it's over 5, they'd probably win in a fight.
True.
All right, Zachary Taylor.
Well,
I'm coming out. I'm pretty sure I already know this. I'm giving him an 8. He's a war hero. He's a strong war hero, and he was known while he was president. The reason why he died is because on a 4th of July party, he drank so much that he got so sick, and then he died 5 days later.
So this is what I will say. War hero, all of that, very, very valid. But he died because he drank too much, and we're in a bar. So
we could outsmart him.
We could outsmart him, have him drink till he dies.
Oh my gosh, man. You might have just come
if we're in the bar.
The most foolproof assassination plan of the 12th president of the United States that I've ever heard. All right, Millard Fillmore. Oh,
I'll give him a 7.
We don't even need to discuss.
Not Millard Fillmore, the other guy, Zachary Taylor.
Zachary Taylor, you
7.
Give him 7?
Just secretary, right?
Okay, I gave him an 8. Secretary's got it. Okay.
Okay, Millard Fillmore, pudgy man. He does look like pudding. He kind of looks like someone that'd be like, I don't know, maybe like the Quaker Oats mascot. When people talk about capitalism and how, like, you know, there's the people with like the big top hats and monocles, that's who you think.
That's Millard Fillmore. You think of Millard Fillmore. I think he's pudgy. I think we could punch him once in the gut and he's...
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. Would we punch him in the gut and then he like feels it really bad? Or could he just like absorb the blows?
He could rebound it.
He could rebound.
And it would hit us.
He could do like the belly, like the Garfield belly.
Like the Garfield belly move, yeah.
The Garfield belly ball.
Called.
Technically termed after the late great Jim Davis cartoonist. Garfield belly ball.
The Garfield rebound.
I'm giving him a 5. He's unpredictable.
All right. 5. Yeah.
5's all around 10. Franklin Pierce. He looks like a bad boy. I'm just saying.
He does. He has... I've also been going off of like how full and healthy their head of hair is. Mm-hmm. He's got a nice head of hair. He's got good genes.
He was an awful
and
president,
good genetics.
But I think he looks charismatic enough. That's probably why he got elected. I don't know. I think I'm gonna give him a 6.
Yeah.
You gonna double down. We got a 12.
2 6.
James Buchanan. He is old. I think he was fragile. He was weak, and he certainly didn't do anything in his presidency. People call this guy the worst president of all time. I would probably agree with that. I'm gonna throw him down at like a 2. Like, honestly,
I'll equal that 2.
2. We got a 4
for James.
Okay, you know this next.
All right, big time name here.
You got a hot take on Abraham Lincoln?
I think there's something to hide. One in that top hat, like could be a shiv. Could be, You're right. You're absolutely right. Could be a small man that knows fighting techniques that I don't.
Yeah.
He's in that like vampire hunter movie.
You're right. He's the only president who's confirmed killed
vampires. So that's not a movie. That's a documentary. That's real life. So definitely, he's definitely no. He's definitely like, oh man, he beat me. Yes.
Me, yes.
Number wise, 8.
Beat me, yes. Pummel me, yes. Like, maul me, sure, if he wants to. I don't know if I can put him over Andrew Jackson in good conscience, but holy cow, does Abraham Lincoln bring some weight to the division.
It does.
To the WFP, Wrestling Forensics Presidents.
Right. That's what
he's a heavyweight. He's a heavyweight, tallest president ever. He's massive in size. He's very strong guy, strong man. So yeah, I'm gonna give him an 8 as well. I can't put him over Andrew Jackson, but he's number 2 for sure.
All right.
Okay, he's at 16. Andrew Johnson. Well, let's do rapid fire for these next few. You feel me?
Yeah.
Okay, Andrew Johnson, just below. I'm giving 5. I'll go 5.
I'll go 4.
4. Okay, 9. Ulysses S. Grant,
War general. I think he's got fighting experience for sure. 6.
6. I'm gonna give him a 7. I think he could go. Yeah. Okay. Rutherford B. Hayes. His middle name is Burchard. For that, I'm upping his score to a 3.
Yeah, I would give it a 2.
Okay. James A. Garfield. He was assassinated.
Wait. He also has the potential for the Garfield.
Oh my gosh. Do you think that
he might know it?
He might be the only one.
What if Garfield was named after him?
You might be right. Let me look this up real quick. Garfield.
No, our secretary will look it up.
The secretary's looking it up right now. He's gonna. No, it is not. It's named after Jim Davis's grandfather.
Well, we don't know that.
We don't know that his grandfather wasn't named after James A. Garfield.
We don't know that his grandfather wasn't James A. Garfield.
That's a fantastic point. Like, it says it's someone else, but has someone done a DNA test?
Right.
Like, I don't know. I'm just hot take. Jim Davis's grandma is not faithful.
Right. We have anecdotal evidence and we have facts. And what I'm looking at isn't facts. So do we really know that? I don't think so. So
I have heresy.
I have to give him a 6.
I have heresy and I have opinions, and those are types of evidence.
Right.
So James A. Garfield, if he's got the belly bump, right now I'm giving him a 5. If he's got belly bump, I will up that to a 7.
True. I'm going right in the middle of those two, 6, because 6 doesn't mean they will beat me. 6 means they're more likely to.
Yes.
If he has the rebound.
Totaled up 11. Chester Alan Arthur. I literally know nothing about this guy. I don't think he was terribly important.
Arthur's kind of a snitch in the show. Arthur,
in the show, he's a nerd. He's an uptight,
but he can get tense.
Yeah, He's got the fist.
He pushed his sister.
His sister,
but I think he just pushed her.
Episode
in that one episode of Arthur.
man.
But I don't. It's kind of ridiculous to like equate his last name to being of like a fictional character. So I don't think we can relate Chester A. Arthur to the animated Arthur the Arthur.
You're right. I do think that's unfair.
I'll give him a 4.
I don't think we can give him the powers that Arthur has in the anime.
Yeah.
So you're giving him a 4. I'll give him a 3. 7. Grover Cleveland. Which one's going to be better? First Grover Cleveland or second Grover Cleveland? Do you think he improved? I think, here's my thought process. First Grover Cleveland, he's like in the Rocky films where you win, okay? He barely comes out on top. He becomes president. And then after the first time he gets defeated, he's not just going to like, oh, well, let me sit back and try again. He's out in the caves under the waterfall punching stones to train up.
And then to be reelected again.
Yeah.
Not in succession, but in between.
The only president to not do it in succession. I think Grover Cleveland. He's there, man.
And Cleveland, Ohio, that's a tough place.
Yeah, man. So first time Grover Cleveland, I'm giving him a 4.
First time 4, second time...
Second time, I'm upping it. I'm upping it to 6.
I'm going to go 4-5.
4-5? Okay, 4-5. Benjamin Harrison. I think he is just the overall epitome of like a president. You know, he's just there. He looks like standard, like vanilla. Like if their presidents were trading cards, he would be the common, starter. Yeah. He's Benjamin Harrison. He's just there. That's all I can give him. So I'm going like straight up Enigma. Like if I saw an old man in a bar, there's a good chance he beats me. There's a good chance I beat him. So I'm going 5.
Yeah. I mean, he looks older in that picture while he's president. So just because he looks older, I'm giving it a 4.
It's fair. All right, William McKinley. He was also assassinated, which you can look at it 2 ways. If he's assassinated, that maybe means he's a wimp. You know, like he died.
True.
Well, that's not cool when he dies. But at the same time, if you get assassinated, that means you have enemies. Which means you have made people mad, you know?
Right.
All the coolest people get assassinated.
Right. It's true.
I hope it's the way I go one day.
Yeah, I mean, I only echo what has been said. I mean, I kind of forgot who we're talking. Oh, William McKinley. Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Okay, cool. 100%. William McKinley, I'm giving him a 5 again. 3? Okay, we'll just go for it. Teddy Roosevelt is a hot shot. He is a hot shot.
First, probably not only, but first 10. I will
10?
Teddy Roosevelt is a 10.
You might be right. He might be the only one worthy.
Oh, well, what he when he was a child, what did he have? Was it pneumonia? Was it asthma?
Yeah.
And so his parents just made him exercise to get better. He just was born.
It's the epitome of like the meme with like, are you depressed? Just don't be sad.
Just don't be sad.
And he did it.
You're asthmatic. Don't be asthmatic, I guess. But also bear, one of the most like ferocious creatures in nature, apart from like moose.
Yes.
He is equated to bears, teddy bears. He saved them.
Yeah.
They didn't save him. He saved bears.
Bears. Like entirely. The entire species of bear.
Wouldn't exist without Teddy Roosevelt.
You're kind of warming me up to a 10 here, but I don't know if I can. I think I'm going to have to give him a 9. Because if there is. I got to give Teddy Roosevelt. Oh my gosh. I might have to give him I give him a 9.5?
Wasn't he shot like straight up in the chest? And his journal stopped the bullet and he just kept speaking. Isn't that a thing that happened?
I'm pretty sure that is.
I'm pretty sure that's a thing that happened.
I'm pretty sure that's a thing that happened.
Like, a lot of presidents have been shot and died because they couldn't just take it. They weren't built different. Teddy Roosevelt is built different.
You know what? You know what, DJ? You've made your case. I am giving him a 10. Not only Teddy Roosevelt, absolute baller from day one, but then also we got to remember, after he's done being president, he goes out and he's like goes over to like Spain. He's balling up in Africa, like shooting lions.
Not even to mention the Rough Riders.
Yeah,
right? I mean,
like he's going out there,
cowboy.
Mm-hmm. He comes back, he runs for president again. You can't go back and run for president if you weren't in great shape the first time.
Right.
Except unless you're Grover Cleveland, and which you train up, you know?
Right.
Anyway, William Howard Taft. We're going from straight to top to maybe straight to bottom.
Maybe, yeah, exactly. Is he the fattest president?
He's the fattest president. He got stuck in the bathtub. Well, that's...
What? Is there like an actual...
There's a rumor that a president got stuck in a bathtub. It's never been fully confirmed. But what is confirmed is that William Howard Taft is so fat, they had to get rid of the bathtub and import a new one so he could fit in it.
So one, a president was stuck in the bathtub. Two, William Howard Taft had to get a new bathtub. So common deduction. I'm giving him, a 1. I will do it. I will go straight from the top, straight to the bottom.
So here's the thing. Like that's what I want to say for like fat people. Like I could beat them in a fight, but at the same time, they sit on me.
True.
I'm gone.
True.
Like, dude, I will pop out like one of those eye socket like destroyers.
Girth is a good word I wasn't considering.
So do you think? I think if William Howard Taft, if I take him by surprise in the back of a head with a bar stool, I have him. But if he's running at me, I don't know what I'm going to do. Maybe sidestep.
Not even running, like rolling at you. If he picks up enough speed, it's like Indiana Jones.
He picks up enough speed and he just dives and he'll just start rolling like a ball, like right towards me.
True.
I will get pinned to the ground like Tom.
As in Tom and Jerry?
Yeah. I'm going to give him a 4. Yep. I think I believe in myself enough to take down William Howard Taft in a fight.
Another fictional cat. I just want to make sure we're bringing in another fictional cat.
Another fictional cat into the extended universe lore, yes. Okay. Woodrow Wilson.
See, physically, in every way, I could beat him. But he's like the negotiators,
Yeah.
And I feel like if I was about to hit him with a beer bottle, he would just like talk me out of it, and make me rethink things. So I don't know. Psychologically, he would win the battle. And so I'm giving him a 7.
Psychologically?
Yes.
You're right. I think he might convince us, like he might do Jedi like mind tricks.
Yes.
Now, Woodrow Wilson, if I can get close to him, he's kind of like Yoda, okay? Imagine Yoda, but like we don't know if he has force powers.
True.
If I see Yoda, I can crush that little man.
True.
But if he has force powers, I'm not getting anywhere near him. That's Woodrow Wilson.
And, he might also have a lightsaber and he can like jump around like Yoda. I can't confirm
I don't
he
know.
Doesn't do that.
We don't have evidence proving otherwise.
Right.
So I'm gonna give him a 5. I think I might outbalance him in the terms of wit, but he definitely outweighs me in intelligence, and I crush him in physical. So we're like perfectly balanced.
Do we want to break to our sponsors?
This is a break to our sponsor. Yes. Okay. Break. The Bro Talk podcast is sponsored by Big Al's Truck and Rental. We got chili, we got trucks, we got 16 wheels on this bad boy.
Yeah, and as my partner here said, those trucks are big. Chili will be served by my grandma Luann.
Holy Luann, what a poppin' hot! That mama got jug, if you know what I'm saying, baby.
I asked you to not speak at my grandma like that.
You kidding?
You serious? Could you please?
No. All right, DJ, Warren G. Harding.
Well, let me see what he looks like.
Okay. This is another one of those presidents, died of sickness, I believe. I think he's pretty fat as well. So,
we don't need to give him that much attention. I'm just going to say 4.
I was thinking 4. I'm going to go 4 as well. So 8 total. Calvin Coolidge. What a stud. Look at that fade. He's got a fade haircut.
He's got way.
Oh my gosh, man.
Oh.
Absolutely. I think Calvin Coolidge is completely underrated. He kind of rules.
I don't know. His forehead's a big target.
You're right. That being said, I don't know. I don't think he would beat me in a fight.
That's true. It's true.
I'm going
agreeing.
4 again.
I'm agreeing. I think that forehead is a perfect shape of a bottle.
I think for the forehead, I'm giving it a 4.
For the forehead. Yeah.
Herbert Hoover. Herbert Hoover is, I think, the most dark horse out of any of these options. Okay?
Why is that?
Herbert Hoover, there's a lot of details about Herbert Hoover that are very strange, and I bring them up sometimes, but Herbert Hoover is the only president to have officially died before he was in office.
Officially died?
Yeah.
So he officially...
When he was 5 years old, his parents found him unconscious, and so they took him to the priest, and the priest was like, yep, he is dead. And so they put him under a white sheet, and he was verified dead, and then 3 hours before they were going to bury him, he woke up, and he was like, well, what the F is going on? Why am I in a morgue with a bunch of dead people? I was napping. What on earth? Because apparently priests back in the day are idiots or something. I have no idea. But he was dead. And then after that point, he goes on to like go to Harvard, become a geologist, and then he goes out, he helps all these people in the war. He invents, this guy is so hardcore, he invented a sport called Hoover Ball.
Oh, I have heard Hoover Ball.
Where they go to prison yards and they play volleyball with medicine balls. And that is Herbert Hoover.
Like the 6 pound.
Oh yeah, dude, people would break their arms playing Hoover Ball.
Right.
Because this guy is such a bad A. That being said, it's a pretty trash president. Otherwise, I believe, I don't know if I would beat him in a fight. I literally have no clue. That's why he's a dark horse to me.
Well, see, what I thought you were about to say when you're talking there is he's the first one who officially died. Just right.
Just the other ones we don't know. The other ones,
do we know? I mean, I don't.
Personally. They might have been assassinated.
We know he died, so we know he can die.
Yeah.
Therefore, we know we can win, in theory.
You're right. However, he did come back from death.
It's true.
So he could be the only president that has come back from death.
That is also the only verified option.
You know what? For his paranormal attributes, I'm going to give Hoover a 7.
I'm going to give him a 5.
Okay, sounds like a plan. Franklin Delano Roosevelt. I think you had a good strategy for this one.
Yeah, we were discussing before the show. Well, in presidency, there's a lot of variables, even within his presidency. I mean, it's a low blow, but I think just, set him on a hill and, loosen the brakes. I think we would win.
If we're in a bar fight, man, we pop the tires. What's he doing? Sitting there? He's a spectator. All right. I'm sorry, FDR.
Cheap shots aside. Before he had polio and was in a wheelchair, if you didn't know that, he could stand.
We're talking about in the presidency.
Yeah, but he was standing in the presidency. He had to lean against things,
you're right.
We could beat FDR in a fight.
I'm just saying, I think if we took the back of the wheelchair and just kind of lifted it up and just poured him out on the ground, he can't get back up.
If he was on the ground, he was the guy. I mean, he responded to Pearl Harbor, right? So if we essentially, push him out of his wheelchair, he could still be on the ground, like commanding people around him to attack us for him.
Well, every person can do that.
Yeah, but him especially. He had those fireside chats. He could talk them.
He had army, so he has like the bartender on his side.
Yeah.
The working man.
He has the establishment on his side.
FDR, I love you, buddy. I think you're my first one. I don't know, unless I already gave someone else a 1. You're a 1.
I have to say 3, at least for the bartender.
Okay, bartender, like the buff that he receives from the bartender. Right. All right, Harry S. Truman. I think Truman is a solid fighter. I don't know if he's going to be the guy who's like going out there. I think he's kind of like I don't know. He just seems like an upstanding gent, more so like a nerdy kind of type,
Right.
But I think he's a good man. I am not sure how he would do in a fight.
He went into the presidency and then like dropped the bombs a few months, weeks later.
Yeah, dude, he's not afraid to drop bombs.
Right. But who's to say he even know what he was doing? I think if we were in a bar situation with Harry Truman, he would bump into like the big biker by him on accident, not really knowing what was happening, and then that would start it. But while he would start a fight with like the big guy, you know. Mm-hmm. So the big guy would kill him. We would have to fight him.
Yeah.
But if it's just us in the bar,
if it's just us, I don't think he would.
I don't think he would
start
do well.
the conversation.
No, he wouldn't start. We would have to be like, hey,
we'd have to start it.
Nice
I think
glasses, 4 eyes.
Yeah, and then we take off the glasses, break them over his head, and then just start like
Wreck-It Ralph
him.
style.
Yeah. Wreck-It Ralph. That's totally the scene I was like imagining subconsciously.
I know. I can read your mind.
Yeah, you got me. Harry Truman, giving you a 3.
4.
4. Okay.
Because he can walk.
7. Dwight David Eisenhower is up next. I think.
Wait.
What?
We didn't even consider the possibilities of like weaponization of a wheelchair, like battle bots.
We're going back.
Like spikes. FDR could have like a flamethrower attached in that thing. We don't know.
Are we allowing the wheelchair to be like government machinery? In that case, he might win. If he has a detonate button?
Yeah. like what? If
he's, oh my gosh. You know how in Batman v Superman, there's the old guy in the wheelchair who goes into the Capitol building and blows it all up because he's a bomb in the wheelchair? That could be FDR. Real DC stands know what I'm talking about.
But, let's say, for instance, he has a button from the government that like paralyzes everyone in the immediate vicinity. We would be paralyzed without wheelchair. Mm-hmm. He would be in the wheelchair. He'd be above us.
Yeah.
Who's to say he doesn't have? He's the president of the freaking United States. When they were developing atomic bombs, they probably have that kind of.
You're right. I don't think we're allowing like government interference.
But just with a normal wheelchair, so no weaponized wheelchair.
Yeah.
I'm parentheses here, just aside. If the wheelchair is weaponized, he's an 8. Because it could have anything.
Teddy still takes down the weaponized wheelchair.
Yes. Because he can walk. All right. Sorry. Aside.
Dwight David Eisenhower, okay? This man is a fighter.
Oh, yeah. Eisenhower.
Like D-Day, fighter, man. I would put Eisenhower up there. I don't think he's not a brute like Roosevelt is, okay?
Yeah.
He's not a brute. Eisenhower he's calculated. He's
got the will to just keep punching and keep getting punched.
Exactly. He's calculated, iron will. I think he's strong. I think he's tough. I think he would be like a suitable matchup against Abraham Lincoln.
I agree.
Yeah.
I can't remember what I put as Abraham.
I put Abraham Lincoln as an 8. So I think that's probably what I'm going to give Eisenhower.
I think I've put 8 too many times, so I'll say 7.
Okay. Sounds fair enough. Our next contestant, John F. Kennedy.
All right. Well.
Can you give us that JFK impression? I know you do a good job of it from Clone High.
I really don't. What?
You do a good JFK, I promise.
No?
I
think you're thinking of someone else.
I promise you do.
I think you do.
I've heard you do it. No, I've given it a try. It's not as
Give
bad.
it a try right now.
I think I gave it a try and then you gave it a try and it was like way better.
Okay, let's replicate that.
My day be so fine. Then boom. Twitter.
All right, I'll say the same exact thing.
You say the same exact thing.
My day be so fine. Then boom. Twitter.
I think I'm John, you're Fitzgerald. You know,
all right.
I think we're the perfect combo. Together we're Kennedy. Nothing bad ever happens to the Kennedys.
Right, exactly.
So good.
And something to point out of JFK, I think.
But what? What are you going to point out about JFK?
Well, not what you're thinking.
Okay.
I can say that.
Okay.
He has such... There's no other way to say this, so pardon my French. He has such like a sexual aura around him that if I was in a bar fight situation, I wouldn't be able to fight him. I would just be immediately swooned.
He's got a charm bonus.
Yeah.
It's like the Pokemon
He's a siren.
status.
He's a siren from the olden times. He sings a song, lures you in. Yeah.
That's his tactic.
Like, I couldn't get close to him.
I think the way I'm looking at it is it's like the Pokemon attract status where it's like you're infatuated so you can't move.
Yeah.
But sometimes you break through. And I think if I break through,
true.
I think he would still beat me in a fight. So do you think you would beat JFK in a fight without his charms? If he had a paper bag over his head, Shia style?
Shia style. Well, Shia style is a whole other thing, but I don't see.
He doesn't get the Shia
without the aura. It's a 5.
Okay,
it's even.
Okay,
with the aura, 7, 8,
7, 8,
maybe 9.
8? You going 8? You going 9?
8.
Okay,
I'm going.
You're going 8. I'm gonna take it down to a 7.
Okay,
I'm gonna go there. Okay, Lyndon B Johnson. Now this is a man. This is a hardcore Texan, full man, full American man.
Man. He's a man.
Yeah. I think he would beat me in a fight, hands down. I think he's just got power.
Oh, look at that glare.
I know. He's not here to make friends. I'm not here to make friends. He's here to get stuff done. He is power. He is no charisma. He's like the opposite of JFK.
Yeah, right.
He's there. Well, he's punching.
Yeah. And we would start. He would walk into the bar. Kind of sit down, just look forward, order a bourbon, and the fight would ensue from me spilling my drink on him. Yeah. And he would just stand up, not say a word, and just crack my neck.
Silently. Yeah. Except for the crack.
But I could block his hands away because he's old.
Yeah.
So
I imagine Lyndon Johnson as he's not the guy who's going to start the bar fight. He's still at the bar drinking while everyone else is fighting. And then the moment someone brings him in, everyone stops, looks at him, and he stands up and just socks him.
Yeah.
I would give Lyndon Johnson, I'm teetering between 7 and 8. I would give 8. I'm going to go 8.
I'm going to go 6.
You go 6. All right, Richard Nixon. Pure unit, hands down. The one that most looks like a Muppet to me. And also personal favorite. Yeah.
Personal favorite. Wow.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Actually, I did know that.
Yeah. Richard Nixon, I have a complicated relationship because I love the guy. I don't think he did anything wrong, and I think he's purely innocent. However,
there goes our ratings.
What ratings? I think I could beat Richard Nixon in a fight. I'm just saying, okay? I think Richard Nixon is a 4. I love the guy. I don't think he's that physically capable.
Yeah, I agree. 4.
Gerald Ford.
He looks like a turtle. I'm just going to point that out.
I was going to think, he kind of actually does. Never mind. I was going to say more like a turkey, but yeah, no, turtle. Turtle really works.
And not to say that gives him any weird superpowers. No. He just kind of looks like a turtle.
His middle name is Rudolph.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's plus or minus. I think the power of a name is very intimidating.
True. Rudolph isn't. See, if it was Gerald R. Ford in the Wikipedia page, maybe. But
no, it's just Gerald Ford.
It's just Gerald Ford.
I think if I fist fight Gerald Ford, I think I win as well. I think 4. What do you think?
He seems look at how he folds his arms in his picture. Who else does that? No one.
I think it's not because he thinks he's powerful, though. I think it's just because he's insecure. He doesn't know where to put his hands.
No one has their hands folded except for him.
Mm-hmm. That's why I'm thinking, it's more so, where do I put my hands? He's, awkward. Instead of, oh, yeah, I'm strong. It's
I would have to say 5. I don't know. I don't know what he's doing with his hands.
He's unpredictable. Jimmy Carter.
Jimmy Carter's a 2.
This is a president. Any day of the week, I will have a fight with.
Doesn't he have a weird thing with peanuts?
Yeah, he was a peanut farmer.
He's a peanut farmer.
Yes.
And I mean, respect to peanut farmers. That's our audience.
Bless up.
But that's about it. So 2.
That's all I got, Jimmy.
Jimmy is the calm before the storm that is Ronald Reagan.
I'll double down on the 2 for Jimmy Carter. Now, Ronald Reagan. I don't think I would ever willingly get in a fist fight with Ronald Reagan.
Yeah, there's a few presidents here that it's I wouldn't be able to throw a punch.
We're talking JFK, Ronald Reagan are kings of charisma.
Yeah, JFK. Yeah, and both sides of the spectrum. We're not
partisan here. We are.
I mean, we are, but we're not.
Yes.
We'll let you decide.
You want me? You want me?
Yeah.
Decide Ronald Reagan.
Yeah.
I think. Okay, Reagan. Let's break down his statistics. Okay, he's got acting experience.
Acting. Yes.
That's physically taxing, mentally taxing. The man's got jokes.
True.
Okay, I think
like when that balloon popped. Have you seen that?
Yeah, and he's like balloon pops, and he says,
"Missed me."
It's so good. It's so
quick.
perfect.
He's quick-witted.
The guy gets shot in his presidency. Then he goes to the hospital, and like while he's on the table, like bleeding out from a gun wound, he's like, "You guys better be Republicans."
Oh yeah, with the doctors.
Yeah, with the doctors. That's so funny. He is. Every time you see any movie, any villain, any good villain has one-liners galore.
True.
Everyone who can beat people up has one-liners just off that they can pop.
True.
Ronald Reagan, not only does he have the one-liners, I think he has a lot of endurance to be able to withstand a gun wound.
True.
I think he's one of the only presidents I think that even would have had to withstand a gunshot. Like, I don't even know what any other presidents that would have had a gunshot, like, wound.
Abraham Lincoln was shot in the back of the head.
Garfield.
Yes, but they died.
True.
One died of infection.
Thank you. Thank you, Secretary. I'm giving Reagan, I think with his charisma, because we gave JFK a charisma bonus.
Right.
I think I got to give Reagan right now, like just normal, 6, almost 7 with charisma. I'm taking him up to an 8, almost 9.
Yeah, I would echo it. Basically what I said for JFK.
Mm-hmm.
But like, yeah, just to go along, like what you're saying, like even when you're explaining those stories, it makes you smile in a way that like, you know them. It's not, it's like when you tell, it's like, oh, there's like the story of my Uncle Hank who like, oh man, he's the funniest guy, love that guy. It's like, that's what you think when you think of Ronald Reagan.
Mm-hmm.
So yes. Same.
When I think president of the United States, I kind of come to mind, like not, usually I'll think of the current president, but if I think of like the image of the president of the United States, like who really embodied the epitome of being a president? Ronald Reagan.
True.
All right.
True.
George H.W. Bush, I think I would pwn.
See, George H.W. I would pwn, but George W., which we'll get to later, don't worry. George W., I couldn't throw a punch because he's just like a puppy.
I think we got to frame this in the same way as we did Adams. I think they're a tag team duo. No? Do you agree?
I agree. They're fathers and son. It's
fathers and sons.
Right.
Even though the younger one is the son, I think he acts like the daddy.
See, Herbert Walker, maybe I would take Herbert Walker. I could fight Herbert Walker.
You want me to take Walker?
Just Walker, I couldn't punch him because I love him. He's just, you see the YouTube compilations of him just like being an innocent puppy, and I couldn't hurt to that.
He's Michael Scott, dude.
Yeah.
He's Michael Scott.
President, yeah.
George Herbert Walker. Herbert Walker is not, I don't know. I wish we were factoring vice presidents into this because Dan Quayle is the greatest human of all time. But
that's bold.
we can't. We're not factoring that in. Herbert Walker, I would give a 3. I think we pwn Herbert Walker.
Yeah.
We'll get to Bush in a second. First, we got to address William Jefferson Blythe III. That is his birth name.
Wow, I did that.
Yeah,
wow.
And then he later became Bill Clinton. Bill Clinton.
He's
as a secretary.
Our secretary would has opinions about this.
Opinions about Bill Clinton that will not be reflected by official bro talk licensing. Listen, Bill Clinton. The guy's a G. Okay,
that's true.
I was about to say, like, he has that seductive nature.
He does,
as all the other ones, but times 10.
No, I don't think
times 10.
I don't think times 10. I think JFK and Ronald Reagan both have a lot more charisma than Bill Clinton. But
he's got charisma, just less.
He's got charisma. I think he's got a different kind. I think he is the oh yeah, he knows what he's looking for. He's not shooting the field. I think JFK and Reagan had the ability to shoot the field with their charisma. Bill Clinton has a knife. And when he stabs, oh my gosh, does it work?
Oh yeah, and everyone sees that.
It comes to the light.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, things come into the light. Yeah.
I think Bill Clinton, during his presidency, I think it's a toss-up between me and Bill Clinton.
Yeah,
I think 5
or 6.
Yeah. All right, George Walker Bush. I think he has a lot of power.
Yeah, I think there's something mystical about that man. You know, you see like a sage with like the super long Fu Manchu, like mustache beard.
He's an artist. The man's an artist.
It's true. I think he could have some weird, knowledge of some ethereal plane where he gets his power. I'm just speculating.
Spitballing here.
I'm spitballing. George Walker Bush has something to hide, and what he's hiding is potentially worldwide catastrophic, and would beat me in a bar fight. I just have to say.
What would you give him? What would you give him? I will match whatever you say. Because I think 6?
6.
I'll give him a 6.
Catastrophic powers aside, 6.
6. Catastrophic powers included, 100.
7.
7. Okay.
I'm built different.
But
Barack Obama. See, this you go first.
You want me to? I think Barack Obama. I think he is a strong human. He is Hawaiian muscle. I think he is there. He has so much. I think he is strong. That's what I'm trying to get at. I think he's athletic. I think he's strong. I'm not being racist by saying that. I promise. I think he is he's a strong, athletic man. I think he would beat me in a fight. And that's showing that I'm not racist, is that a black man could beat me in a fight. I'm willing.
Why'd you have to point attention that he's black?
I'm not. I'm just trying to clear and condone the Bro Talk podcast from the SJWs on Twitter from canceling us by not.
This
liking
is
Barack
this
Obama.
is what I'll say, Barack Obama again.
7. I'm saying 7. I'm going bold. I think Obama's got it in him.
Oh yeah, no, I say 7 as well.
Mm-hmm.
7.
All right. Current incumbent president Donald Trump. Listen. There's actual clips of Trump going to WWE.
True. He's got the
throwing
WWE.
down.
It's true.
I think Trump is one of the more physical presidents. I think he will not hold any punches, and it will just come straight at you. Right?
Oh yeah.
He's not calculated.
Oh yeah.
He's here.
Oh, yeah, no.
He's throwing haymakers.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah. He doesn't care where it lands as long as it lands.
Could he beat me in a fight? I think so as well. I would give the man a 7.
I don't know. I think a 5 for me.
Yeah.
I think
he is older, and I think that holds him back a little bit. He doesn't show
not
it
as
in his
agile.
actions.
He's not very agile.
He is not agile at all. He beat COVID though.
True.
So he could do that. All right.
Some would say he didn't.
Yes. Yeah. Do we want to discuss President-elect of the United States? He's not the president.
But he will be.
Yeah.
January, what?
Do you think you could beat Joe Biden in a fight?
Yes.
I think I could.
Although he's not those dogs. Have you seen his dogs? They're like attack German
they're
Shepherd
big dogs.
If he brought this to the bar, which you probably would, like on a walk. Like
they'd be outside. This is the presidential bar does not allow animals.
It's the presidential bar.
I guess.
I thought it was like a bar wherein he's lost and he just wanders into a bar.
Okay.
I think that's a likely situation.
Do they let dogs in?
Well, he doesn't know it's a bar. He just walks into a building.
You're right.
And it is a bar.
He can't tell.
and then we just like stand up like, well, you're in this bar where we fought all these other presidents. Time to fight you. He just like lets the dogs loose and they maul us.
You're right.
But if it's in the presidential bar where there is no dogs, just mano y mano, then I could beat him.
Yes, I think I would beat Joe Biden, but like you're talking about the dogs, I think he's kind of like Mr. Burns, dude. Have you seen any of those Simpsons episodes where Mr. Burns releases the hounds on everybody else in Springfield?
No,
that's what it's like. And Joe Biden would be the oldest president. Is the oldest president? Will be. I guess
will be as of January 20th.
Yes,
right?
He will be the oldest president ever. I think I would. I don't know if this is controversial. I think I would easily beat Joe Biden in a fist fight. Especially if we're doing bar fight. Dude, I could take a shard of glass and like you get a glass bottle, just crack it over the guy's head. He's going down.
Yeah.
I think some of these other presidents,
not that I want
take
to,
it.
But if it was, I had to.
If I had to fight any of these guys, I wouldn't fight Richard Nixon.
I wouldn't fight any of these guys, except for I won't say that.
Don't say which one. Although I think
it was going to be like James Buchanan.
Okay. I'd fight James Buchanan. Yeah. I would fight any of them. I think I already said I would fight Jimmy Carter. He called me up right now. I would fight.
That's true.
Let's be real. I'll fight any of these presidents if they call me up right now. George Bush called me right now. I will fight him only to see what his powers are.
That's true. The curiosity would take over.
I'd give Biden a 3.
Biden's a 4 for me.
But how
Yeah,
about the incumbent president on January 21st, Kamala Harris?
All right, that has been the episode of Bro Talk.
I was about to say something super awful, so let's end it now.
Yep. Thank you for listening. Check us out on Instagram. That's at Bro Talk. I'm sure that hasn't been taken. I'm DJ Frazzle Fresh.
And I'm Grayson Hardman. I guess that's the name we're going with. Thank you all for watching.
Love you. Keep it real.
Keep it real.
Don't hate us. Don't flame us, preps.
Twitter stands. Go for it. You gotta go louder than that, buddy. The Bro Talk podcast is funded in part by Walmart Corporation.
Walmart has definitely signed a contract with us, and we are now promoting Walmart Corporation.
Bro Talk is also the only podcast fully endorsed by the National Organization of Women.
Do you like women? Then we've got an association for you.
Please consider joining. We'd also like to give a special thank you to Secretary. She did the makeup today. I really am glad that we got to be wearing full Kiss makeup for this shoot.
Yeah, it really makes me feel like myself. I can really come out of
And
my
I hope
shell
it really
with
came
this.
across like you guys enjoyed watching us in full costume. I think it was fun.
Yeah. Took a lot. Took like 18 hours, honestly, like
In the chair.
in the chair.
No.
Oh yeah, no. There were like 5 hours of prep, like I had to wash my face and had to drive here, but
I had to read some screenplays for like original Muppet films, and then
Right.
I worked my way up to getting the Gene Simmons makeup on, and now
Yeah.
I'm here.
Yep.
Catman.
What?
Nothing. He's one of the guys from Kiss. It's what you're dressed up as right now.
I wasn't told this. I thought what?
You look like Catman. You're not Peter
Catman?
Criss. You're Catman. I think Peter Criss is Catman. Thanks for watching. We are also funded by viewers like you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks.
Don't kill me, Jimmy Carter, please.